Okay, NVDA stock officially March. Welcome to March. Pretty bullish month historically for equities. And Nvidia almost new all-time highs. If we take a look at the after earnings, post earnings report, where it was trading at the highest level, 822. Well, today we got back above it, even though we did it after market close. So new all-time highs. Nvidia, $2 trillion stock. Before we take a look at the chart, it's going to be pretty straightforward with the chart. I want to just go back a little bit to take a look at the stocks. I was just digging a little bit about the stocks that made to 1 trillion. We have 7 stocks, right? Tesla is not $1 trillion anymore, but we have 6 stocks that are over $1 trillion. S&P 500 valuation total 35, 37. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's a little bit more, maybe 40, close to 40, because these guys moved so much in recent months. But over 30 trillion, okay? And these 6 represent almost 30% of the entire S&P 500. And path to make 1 trillion, time to make 1 trillion market capitalization from their IPO date. Nvidia took the longest, okay, 24 years. Microsoft actually as well. Actually, Microsoft. Apple took the very longest as well. Pretty much they all hit 1 trillion, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. And the lastly, Nvidia joined. I was talking about this one back when I was streaming in 2020 when I was trapped at home. This channel was basically streaming channel, and now I'm just publishing little technicals here and there. We had this poll. Nvidia, which stock will hit 1 trillion market cap first? It was August, back then 490 billion. Adobe was in that list, Tesla was there, Alibaba was there, PayPal was there. Most said Tesla, and yeah, Tesla did join. Nvidia 14%, and again it's out of 311 people. So Adobe, I don't know what's gonna do, but yeah, I'm just going back just for myself and looking at the stocks where you guys voting on these polls. Pretty nice to see. Even Airbnb, we were way ahead of that when it will join S&P 500. A lot of you said it will never join. Actually, most of you said it will never join, 35%. Some said 24, 23, 22. So yeah, eventually it'll be there. It's there. So that's not the point of the video. The point is Nvidia. If we take yearly chart of the NVDA, that's the situation. Last 2 years, insane gains. And I'll go back to here. So every year, where is that? Nvidia's returns, basically. And I have gone to this, I think last time I made a video about Nvidia, it was somewhere here in 2022, where I was saying every time we see 50%, 20%, 30%, you could see the following years it was returning really, really good returns. 238% in 2023, and 2024 alone, it's 65%, is it? So the point is, among all those $1 trillion stocks that we have, 65% year to date so far. And it's been only, 3 months. Okay. That's the point. It took for every other $1 trillion companies at least 600 days or more, versus for Nvidia, last time it hit, first time it hit 1 trillion market cap, it was back here in May of 2023, right? So, and then it hasn't even been a year. It's already 270 days, $2 trillion plus. So my point is, if I switch to daily chart, you can see, maybe even weekly chart will show you better. It's running crazy, okay? And when stocks are going like this, up and up and up, The way I trade it, it's since I'm options trader, I don't care about the stock price as much. But when it gets overextended, I know that it's overextended. And Nvidia is getting there, and a lot of people speculating, including me, that will it touch 1,000? I'm not going to buy that call saying that in very ultra short term that it will hit. But what I do is usually I take a look at, this is my watch list, typically what I watch for a stock. What's the price? What's the percentage change? Average true range. That's what I pay attention a lot. And market capitalization matters, of course. Volume daily and outstanding shares. $29, it can move up and down any given day. For the past at least 14 days, that's my settings for the ATR. And also I use standard deviation lines to standard deviation. If I switch to hourly chart, I will watch if it gets above extremely too high. Let's say if it moves 2 standard deviations, I'll be looking to short it. But right here, right now, I do think that Nvidia, if it tries to push higher, I'll be watching. It can easily move $30 from here, right? Breakout level. I would be watching 880 near 900 as a point where I would watch for something like a SMCI. So the way I brought it, the way I started the video first is just to point out that it's running too far, too fast. I know all the hype about the AI and everything, but something like this, very, very possible, regardless of their market capitalization, okay? SMCI is a lot smaller market capitalization stock. What is it? 10 times 50 billion, right? And you would say, okay, this 30% is nothing. Well, Nvidia can drop 20% any given day. It's not a problem for it to do. If it went up 20-30%, whatever the percentage here was move, it can come down that much. So it was 25% move. So that's what I will be looking for, maybe after March OPEX, because we have March 15th option expiration. So, but I will be watching Nvidia maybe into 15th of March to maybe touch 900, 880. But if it moves fast to this level, I will be looking to trade it to the downside. And also, if I bring up the moving averages for Nvidia, it's trading. Anytime I see a stock, this is another thing I use. Anytime stock is trading more than 20% above its 50-day simple moving average, it's overextended for me. Right now, Nvidia is trading above 32% above its 50-day moving average, meaning if it retraces to this level, well, it can drop 30%. Even 20-day moving average, 20-day moving average, 12%. But if it starts going further away, 20% above 20-day moving average, that's overextension as well for me. But these are the levels I'm watching. So if it pulls back, first level of support, this breakout level of 745, which is going to be coinciding with 200-day moving average. 20-day moving average. But I do believe in April, into April or into May, sell and May, go away, I believe Nvidia can come down to 650. 1 trillion to 2 trillion, too far, too fast, in my opinion. Look at the Tesla, look at many other names. But that's the video for Nvidia. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe for daily updates for many stocks in stock market. Peace.